A call from the depths. There is a truth that modern society rarely teaches us. Your body is an infinitely wise entity, and it never falls ill by accident. We live in an era where humanity knows more about distant stars than about the very vibrations beneath our own skin. We treat our bodies like slaves, overworking them, fueling them with industrial foods, and silencing their moans with instant painkillers. But what if I told you, illness is not the enemy? It is, in fact, a final communication mechanism of the soul when all previous whispers have been ignored by you. Every pain, every tumor, or every sleepless night is a sacred letter sent from within, demanding a radical change in the way you live, the way you think, and the way you love yourself. This document is not merely about medicine or psychology. It is a roadmap for you to undertake a journey upstream, from external clinical symptoms back to internal emotional roots, from cruel genetic destinies to the power to rewrite genetic codes through consciousness, and from shattered pain to a complete mindful lifestyle. Take a deep breath and open your heart, because the healing journey you are about to embark upon will not only help you find health again, but also help you find yourself. A whole, peaceful, and vibrant version of who you were always meant to be. True health is not just the absence of disease, but the voice of the soul through the body. Each symptom is a letter reminding us to return to self-care. What messages has your body sent that you accidentally missed? Please share your story in the comments, as your openness could be the source of healing inspiration for someone out there. If this journey from mind to soul touches you, please press subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring a mindful lifestyle and raising health frequencies every day. Finally, do not keep this light to yourself. Spread the video to your loved ones so we can build a healthy community. From within, wishing you always peace and light on your path to self-healing. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and share the video with those around us. Part 1. Decoding the body's code. When illness is the soul's scream. In the hustle and bustle of modern society, we have unintentionally built an industrial relationship with our own bodies. We view it as a biological machine. When a part breaks, we seek to fix it. When we feel pain, we rush to use anesthesia to silence the signal. However, have you ever stopped to ask, why did the body fall ill right now? What story is that persistent pain trying to tell you? And truly, what emotional secret is buried behind each weakening organ? The truth is, your body is never wrong when it falls ill. Each symptom that appears is not a risky punishment of fate, but on the contrary, it is a letter written by the soul. It is a sacred plea asking you to stop, to listen, and to return to yourself. For sometimes, the body is forced to scream the things the mind has been forced to keep silent for many years. Look at the story of the young monk in a remote ancient monastery. He was tormented by chronic fevers, insomnia, and body aches for which no doctor could find the true cause. Only when the wise master led him to a quiet space and asked, "What is it that you haven't said?" did the shell begin to crack. The young man trembled as he realized his voice had been trapped by years of forced silence, fear, guilt, and the fragments of a broken childhood. The master said a sentence that changed his life. When the soul does not speak, the body sacrifices itself in its place. That night, the released tears washed away the fever. Healing did not come from medicine, came from the truth. Under the perspective of science and spirituality, every disease is an expressive language. Neuroscientist Joe Dispenza has pointed out that repetitive negative thoughts create toxic chemical reactions. If you live in fear or resentment, your body will transform them into high cortisol levels, weakening the immune system and causing chronic inflammation. More deeply, each area of pain on the body often corresponds to a block of stagnant emotional energy. The skeletal system, arthritis, often represents being harsh and rigid with oneself, a lack of flexibility. Amidst life's fluctuations, the respiratory system symbolizes the freedom to breathe and exist. Lung problems are often related to a feeling of being suffocated in a situation or a relationship. The digestive system, colon, stomach reflects the ability to digest reality. Matters we cannot accept or old pains that are not released often turn into tumors or ulcers. Dr. Mario Alonso Puig, a neurobiology expert, affirms that the body never betrays you. Even illness is a final effort to protect you. Insomnia may be forcing you to look at things you avoid during the day. A migraine is the scream of an overloaded mind longing for rest. As Nirdash Kora said, "What is not released will be materialized through the body." Ending the first part of this journey, we realize that illness is not an enemy to be destroyed at all costs. It is a devoted guide, reminding us that we have neglected ourselves for too long. True healing does not start at the pharmacy. It starts from the moment you bravely face the silence within and begin to listen to the voice of your soul. True health is not just the absence of disease, but the voice of the soul through the body. Each symptom is a letter reminding us to return to self-care. What messages has your body sent that you accidentally missed? Please share your story in the comments, as your openness could be the source of healing inspiration for someone out there. If this journey from mind to soul touches you, please press subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring a mindful lifestyle and raising health frequencies every day. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and share the video with those around us. Part 2. The Biology of Belief, when consciousness rewrites cellular destiny. Breaking the chains of genetic destiny throughout the 20th century, humanity lived under a strong belief in genetic determinism. We were taught that genes are the powerful masters, controlling every aspect of life, from eye color and personality to the diseases we would contract. If your family has a history of heart disease or cancer, you lived in fear that you carried a suspended death sentence in your DNA. You saw yourself as a victim of heredity, a passive passenger on a fated train whose route you could not change. However, modern science, led by pioneers like Dr. Bruce Lipton, has shattered that outdated belief. A shocking truth has come to light. Genes do not decide their own existence. DNA is merely a raw blueprint, and how that blueprint is read depends entirely on the environment surrounding the cell. Most importantly, that environment is not just food or air, but the chemical environment in the blood, which is directly coordinated by our perceptions, beliefs, and emotions. Epigenetics, the power of emotional gene expression. The breakthrough science named epigenetics has proven that humans have the ability to change the way genes function without changing the DNA sequence. Imagine your genome as a piano keyboard. The keys are fixed, but the music played is decided by the artist, which is your consciousness. This mechanism occurs through chemical signals. When you experience an intense emotion, the brain releases corresponding compounds into the blood. Signals of healing. When you live in a state of gratitude, love, and hope, the brain produces dopamine, oxytocin, and growth hormones. These substances send messages to receptors on the cell surface, activating genes related to recovery, regeneration, and immune protection, signals of destruction. Conversely, if your mind is stuck in resentment, envy, or anxiety, the body will be flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. These stress hormones send orders to the cells to switch to survival mode, pausing all repair activities to concentrate energy for a fight or flight response. If the survival state lasts too long, the body will fall into chronic inflammation, and disease-causing genes that were sleeping will be activated. Thus, your health is not a game of chance, but the result of the signals you send to your cells every day. Chronic stress. The invisible enemy in the blood. Why do we fall ill despite eating clean and exercising regularly? The answer lies in the chemical storm created by stress. The human body was designed to withstand short-term stress spikes like fleeing a predator, but it is completely unequipped to withstand stress lasting decades. When you worry about bills, conflict with colleagues, or obsess over past pain, your body does not distinguish between actual danger and mere imagination. It reacts as if your life is threatened. The immune system, the system that consumes the most energy, will be switched off to save energy for the muscles. When the immune system is paralyzed for a long time, mutated cells like cancer cells or pathogens will have the chance to rise. Illness at this point is the inevitable result of an internal environment that has lost chemical balance for too long. The placebo effect and the great pharmacy inside you perhaps the strongest. Evidence of the power of belief is the placebo effect. When a patient takes a sugar pill and recovers just because they believe it is a miracle cure, what truly happened? The answer is, belief activated the brain to self-manufacture the most powerful endogenous medicines, from painkillers, endorphins, to natural antidepressants. This shows that each of us possesses a great pharmacy within. The ability to heal does not lie in the pill, but in the permission of the mind. When you believe you are being healed, you have unlocked the most precious medicinal store of the universe, located right within your own cells. However, the opposite effect, nocebo, also exists. If you believe you will be sickly or won't survive, the body will obey and produce corresponding toxic chemicals. Belief, therefore, is both a miracle drug and a potential poison. Emotional legacy. Rewriting the script for the future. Another incredible discovery of epigenetics is the inheritability of emotions. Ancestral psychological traumas can leave chemical marks on the genes of descendants. We inherit not only physical form but also the soul scars of previous generations that have not been operated on. But the beauty of modern science lies in the fact that it brings hope instead of stalemate. Epigenetics affirms that we can rewrite this script. Through changing perception, practicing mindfulness, and nurturing higher emotions, we not only heal ourselves but are also cleaning the toxic source code for future generations. You are the one who ends the cycles of suffering in the family and the one who starts a new health legacy. You are not an inanimate machine subject to the control of genetic genes. You are a vibrant energy entity where the mind plays the role of chief architect. True health does not come from changing DNA, but from changing the signals you send to that DNA. The medicine of the future will not stop at cutting or replacing but will focus on guiding humans on how to master the inner world to create a healthy biological reality. When you change the way you look at the world, the chemical world inside your body will change. Accordingly, what messages has your body sent that you accidentally missed? Please share your story in the comments, as your openness could be the source of healing inspiration for someone out there. If this journey from mind to soul touches you, please press subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring a mindful lifestyle and raising health frequencies every day. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and share the video with those around us. Part 3. The Art of Self-Healing. The Revolution from Within. The nature of healing. Returning to wholeness before starting any practice, we need to redefine the concept of healing. In Western culture, healing is often confused with fixing a broken part. When you are in pain, the goal is to make the pain disappear. However, true self-healing art is not an effort to destroy symptoms, but a journey of returning to wholeness. The word healing in English has the same root as the word whole. Self-healing is the process of picking up the pieces of ourselves that we abandoned along the path of life. Emotions suppressed from childhood, needs ignored due to social pressure, and truths we dare not face. When mind, soul, and body are no longer separated but harmonized together, disease naturally loses the ground to inhabit. This is not a technical act, but a loving responsibility towards one's own existence. Unconditional acceptance. The starting point of all transformation, the first and most important pillar of the art of healing is acceptance. It may sound paradoxical, but to change a pathological state, you must first allow it to exist. Dr. Mario Alonso Puig has pointed out that resistance is the greatest barrier to the immune system. When you react to illness with anger, fear, or denial, I hate this body, why is this happening to me? You are unintentionally creating a secondary stress wave. This tension activates the sympathetic nervous system, constricting blood vessels and preventing nutrients from nourishing the injured area. Acceptance does not mean surrendering or resigning weakly. Acceptance is bravely looking at reality and saying, right now, my body is tired, and I agree to stay here with it. The moment you stop fighting against the pain, energy, instead of being used for resistance, will be released for recovery. Healing begins when the civil war within your body ends. Restructuring the inner monologue. Commands to the cells as analyzed in the epigenetics section. Cells are always eavesdropping on your thoughts. Therefore, the most practical healing method is changing the way you communicate with yourself. Most of us are tyrants toward our bodies. We order it to overwork, insult it when it is not beautiful enough, and reproach it when it falls ill. To heal, you must transition from the position of a tyrant to the position of a gentle mother. Replace negative monologues with high-frequency biological affirmations. Instead of saying, "My body is broken," start saying, "I am learning to listen to my body. Each of my cells is working to regenerate right at this moment. This is not vain self-delusion, but the provision of a new code to the nervous system." When you change language, you change internal chemistry. And when chemistry changes, biological reality changes accordingly. The seal of silence and deep meditation of all the medicines in the world, silence is the most powerful and completely free remedy. Dr. Joe Dispenza has proven through thousands of brain scans that when a person enters a state of deep meditation, brain waves shift from beta, state of anxiety, analysis, to alpha and theta, state of relaxation and maximum receptivity. In this quiet space, the body activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the human maintenance mode. Heart rate slows down, breathing deepens, and chemical reactions begin to reverse from destruction to construction. This is when the immune system is rebooted to identify and destroy faulty cells, and inflamed areas are bathed in the energy flow of presence. You do not need complex techniques. Just spend 15 to 20 minutes each day sitting still, letting go of all titles, all worries, and simply being present. In that silence, the body will automatically know how to perform its most miraculous function. Self-balancing, homeostasis. Releasing emotions through the body, somatic release. Emotions are not just abstract thoughts. They are energy blocks with physical weight. When a pain is not cried out loud, it will fossilize in the muscles, in the digestive system, or in the form of tumors. Therefore, the art of healing cannot lack the intervention of the body. Allow the body to move to flush out stagnant energies. This could be gentle yoga movements to stretch tissues carrying fear, or free dance to break the rigidity of the mind. Sometimes, healing is simply a bout of unsuppressed sobbing, or a scream into the air to release resentment. Do not just treat illness with thought. Let the body speak through movement. When energy flows smoothly, disease will no longer have a place to stay. What messages has your body sent that you accidentally missed? Please share your story in the comments, as your openness could be the source of healing inspiration for someone out there. If this journey from mind to soul touches you, please press subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring a mindful lifestyle and raising health frequencies every day. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and share the video with those around us. Part 4. Mindful Lifestyle. Maintaining Sustainable Health Frequency. Health is not a destination, but an energy frequency. We often live in an illusion that health is a static state, a destination that once reached, like back pain ending or sinusitis being cured, we can stop and rest. But in reality, health is like a piece of music being played. It requires constant adjustment, attention, and enthusiasm. Sustainable health is not the complete absence of symptoms, but the ability to maintain a high energy frequency amidst life's fluctuations. As Dr. Francis Jaramillo noted, health is a frequency. If you can maintain it, life will flow. If you lower it, the body will speak. When we live in fear, judgment, or haste, our frequency lowers, creating an environment for stagnation and disease. Conversely, when living in gratitude and presence, we create an energy shield protecting every cell. A mindful lifestyle is the art of tuning the mind's transmitter to always catch the right frequency of life. Building a multi-layered health protection system to maintain healing long-term, we need a holistic approach, acting on all 3 layers of existence: body, mind, soul. The body layer. Honoring the sacred temple. Your body is the only temple where your soul resides throughout this life. A mindful lifestyle starts by treating that temple with absolute respect. Mindful nutrition. Don't just eat for calories or out of habit. Eat foods that carry life, natural, fresh foods, because they carry the vibration frequency of Mother Earth and sunlight. More importantly, observe your emotional state when eating. An expensive meal consumed in anxiety will become toxic. A simple meal received in gratitude will become a medicinal elixir. Movement in joy. Stop exercising as a way to punish the body for what you ate. Instead, move to feel the miracle of breath, the flexibility of muscles, and the flow of energy. Mindful movement is how you say thank you to the body for serving you devotedly every day. The mind layer. Mental hygiene and energy management. We are living in an era where toxic information trash is no less harmful than dirty food. To maintain health frequency, you need to have a mental filter. Limit the invasion of negativity. Sensational news and hateful arguments on social media are hidden cortisol triggers. Select what you allow to enter your mind. Utilize the golden hour of the morning. The first 30 minutes when waking up is the moment the brain is in its most sensitive state. Do not pick up the phone immediately. Spend that time setting intentions for the new day. An affirmation. I honor my body. I choose peace in all circumstances. Will. Establish a positive biological roadmap for the entire next 24 hours. The intellect layer. Living with purpose and meaning. Ikigai. One of the deepest causes of biological collapse is the loss of connection with the meaning of life. When a person feels worthless or that life is a series of empty days, the immune system will automatically decline. True health flourishes when you find a life purpose, whether grand or simple. When you live to contribute, to love, or to create, your body will produce oxytocin and endorphins. These hormones not only make you happy but are also the most powerful DNA-repairing substances. A purposeful soul will transmit strong vitality to a healthy body. Accepting change and compassion for oneself, a trap that people learning about healing often fall into, is perfectionism. We force ourselves to always be positive, always mindful, and when pain recurs, we turn back to tormenting ourselves. This is completely contrary to the spirit of healing. Living mindfully is accepting that the human body is a finite and vulnerable entity. There will be days you feel tired, days you cannot overcome sadness. Learn to treat yourself with the compassion of a mother toward a small child. Love even the flaws, the scars, and the times your body protests. Sustainable healing can only exist in an environment of unconditional love. When you love yourself even when ill, that is when you are healing at the deepest level. From individual to community, spreading healing frequency. Your healing is never a solitary act. When you raise your vibration frequency, you are changing the energy environment of your family, community, and the world around you. A peaceful mother will raise healthy children. A mindful individual will inspire others to return to themselves. Self-healing is an act of service to the world. When you are no longer the burden of illness, when you radiate the energy of harmony, you are contributing to the great healing work for humanity. Never underestimate a minute of sitting in silence or a kind gesture you give to your body, for they have endless spreading power. The entire journey through 4 parts has led us from the painful screams of the body to the miraculous discoveries of genetic science, and finally to integration in a mindful lifestyle. Final message for you: do not endlessly seek redemption outside if you haven't created silence within. Do not pray for health if you are not ready to give up the mental habits that make you sick. Remember, true medicine lies in mindfulness, and the most precious remedy is presence. Your body is an absolutely loyal companion. It never lies. It is only trying to protect you in one way or another. From today, start a new dialogue with your body. Listen to it with your heart, care for it with love, and lead it with a clear mind. You do not need to wait for a miracle, for right in the moment you choose to love yourself completely, you are the miracle happening. Live so that every breath is a thanksgiving, every step is a return, and every cell in you sings in the light of mindfulness. Peace and light will always be with you. Conclusion: peace is the ultimate remedy. Closing the journey through 4 chapters, we realize that healing is not a miracle from the outside, but an awakening from within. We have gone from decoding the language of pain, passing through the laboratories of epigenetics, practicing silence techniques, and finally establishing a mindful lifestyle every day. The core message I want to convey to you is, your body is always on your side. It has never betrayed you, even in its weakest moments. It is only trying to maintain balance in a mental environment that is sometimes too harsh. When you begin to listen instead of avoiding, start to love instead of judging, you have laid the first bricks for an unshakable monument of health. Do not wait until the body has to scream to start returning to care. Start today, from the smallest things. A slow breath, a thank you sent to the beating heart, a decision to let go of old resentments. True health is not about never encountering challenges, but about possessing a peaceful mindset to overcome every challenge. Dear friend, you are your own greatest doctor. The most powerful pharmacy lies in your thinking, and the greatest miracle lies in the love you have for life. Continue walking through this life with gratitude and total presence. When your soul finds peace, your body will automatically find its way home, where health and joy always manifest. Peace, light, and healing are always within you. True health is not just the absence of disease, but the voice of the soul through the body. Each symptom is a letter reminding us to return to self-care. What messages has your body sent that you accidentally missed? Please share your story in the comments, as your openness could be the source of healing inspiration for someone out there. If this journey from mind to soul touches you, please press subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring a mindful lifestyle and raising health frequencies every day. Finally, do not keep this light to yourself. Spread the video to your loved ones so we can build a healthy community from within. Wishing you always peace and light on your path to self-healing. If you find this helpful, please subscribe and share the video with those around us.